zealous.
For the king! Join us! Fear my king!
Good riddance, you feckless ball bag.
You knew this warrior.
Do me a favor, brother. You see any more of these ghostly berserker tossers, give them the same. You'll be doing the Nine Realms a favor.
Did these warriors wrong you at some point, Mimir? You're quite agitated, even for you.
No need to rehash ancient history if it's all the same to you.
Very well.
Back to Svartalfheim.
We've work to do. We still have to find Durlin's missing hammer.
I'm with you.
For Durlin? I thought he said he'd be at the tavern if we needed him. Pass the field of Callus.
For King the Frost!
Ready yourself for
Pass the field of Callus.
For King the Frost!
we got
He's not worth wasting my breath over.
वालेकुम सलाम क्या हाल है खान भाई ठीक है
Trash. A lot of them.
Why wait until now to speak of them?
Before, there was nothing to be done. And finding that help changed things.
Hi, Kratos.
Ah, the mining rig's disabled. It seems a bit fresher out here.
Not seems. Is.
You're right. Thanks, brother.
Mimir, now that we have a moment, can I ask you about your mission to Helheim with Hildisvini?
Ah, yes. Well, I can see why he'd hold off on the subject until he saw if we survived the battle. And we'll just stop there for now.
Prepare for a fight. Another Berserker gravestone.
Hold that thought. I think it's about to get violent. They gather the fear.
For Lura! Vangor Eldinger! Eldinger, thank Death is here!
And now, invoking Lura after what they did.
Lura. I've never heard of it.
It was a peaceful kingdom, full of artists and poets. But it fell to ruin long ago.
And these Berserkers were responsible.
Them and their accursed King Hrolf. What blood I have still boils at the thought.
Your former home, I assume.
Let's just take this victory and move on, eh?
There is no need to shoulder this burden on your own.
Admittedly, you're shouldering the brunt of the work here. Let me worry about the emotional burden.
Mimir, what exactly did you promise the large bird in Helheim?
Oh, nothing too horrifying.
Another time. We must focus.
Bastards about to explode!
YouTube part, sorry. I don't get it, man.
The Hildcrave's battle.
Never mind that. Time to fight. Bidvar the fierce. Darrow for the troublesome.
What is its connection to these spirits?
It's a symbol of their betrayal, their cruelty personified. The sooner we're done with it, the better.
If I can make peace with my blades.
I suppose you're right. If Skofnung rids the land of these bastards, I can stomach its presence a bit longer.
Yeah, absolutely right, man.
I look forward to exploring Alfheim and not having to fight elves.
Oh? What makes you think that's an option?
They've united, haven't they? What possible reason would they have to attack us?
Sorry to say, but there are still plenty of elves out in the Barrens eager for conflict.
But why? Freyr united them. They fought together at Ragnarok.
For those who have spent their lives in combat, peace is not always an option.
As I was saying before about Klasvelka, it's just that she'd like to retire.
Retire? Hell's Eagle wants to retire?
Indeed. And don't ask me what she expects to do with her free time. I assure you there is no reassuring answer.
Can she even do that? Not be held?
Apparently so. She just requires relief. Someone else.
Hold. Prepare for a fight.
Yalti the Stolid.
The enemies of Lura!
Yalti the Stolid.
The enemies of Lura!
This kingdom, Lura. You once lived there.
Before I shacked up with the Aesir, aye. Another of my spectacular failures.
In capturing these spirits, you seek redemption.
I just want to send these bloody monsters to hell where they belong. Wouldn't exactly call it redemption, but I know I'll feel better once it's over.
So let me see if I understand. We're expected to find someone to relieve Hrasfelger and become Hell?
Yeah, it is, man.
Not
If you have a
exactly an
skill to
office
dodge
lady
at the
with
right
which to
time, this
talk
is the
to.
deadly way.
Aye. Terrible weather, infinite hours, and the possibility
Basically,
of
it's a variation from God of War
terrible mischief on
2018,
realms if they're
the
careless.
OG Ranked build.
Or worse, if they aren't completely trustworthy.
But if she were to leave without a replacement,
Complete chaos. Yes.
Well, I'm sorry I asked.
Freya, I've always wondered, why was Freyr so revered here so quickly upon his first arrival?
Well, to begin with, it wasn't his first arrival. Very few know this, but Freyr was one of the earliest visitors to Alfheim, back in the dawn of realm travel.
hold.
Hold that thought. I think it's about to get violent.
Gravestone. No doubt.
From
it will
under the
circle.
cruel, and dagger the cold, and bitter price.
Rise again!
Yeah, Khan bhai, really are pumped up for the trailer, man. It's been 10 years, you know.
Just called himself one because he killed the previous king.
Someone you knew.
All
Really
these-
pumped up, man. Hope it's good, man. I'm 100% confident it's gonna be great.
He trusted this usurper. This Rolf.
No.
Man, the Red Dead Redemption 2
trusted
graphics were
me.
outstanding. Imagine, you know, what GTA 6 can bring on these consoles.
I trusted Rolf.
So now you seek revenge. A dangerous path.
You're one to talk.
I am an authority on the
Thank you, Nightmare.
You would do well to listen.
Freya, earlier you mentioned that Freya was one of Alfheim's first visitors. Care to elaborate? I wasn't in these lands at the dawn of realm travel.
Well, we believed for a long time that all the giants had died in the flood, until one of them appeared in Vanaheim. Her name was Gerd, and she came offering to teach us the secrets of traveling between realms using Bifrost light. Freyr became immediately
You know
infatuated.
what? We'll finish this later.
To Vanaheim, then.
Sounded like Lady Sif managed to convince the old boar to shelter the Aesir refugees.
It was his idea,
Oh?
to foster peace among the Vanir and Aesir.
That's brilliant. Shifty.
Then it's gonna be
bastard must
amazing.
trying to prove he can
Khan bhai, it's
outdiplomat
gonna be
me.
amazing, bro.
At least he's not...
Khan bhai, what's your real name? Mine is Naveed. What's your
Some other
real name?
diplomats would.
A deservedly low blow, Your Majesty.
Anytime.
What longer the beard then?
The Berserkers will live forever!
Asif, nice name. Oh, you cheeky bastard.
What longer the beard then?
भाई वोट आपकी पीटीआई को
Nasty hit.
क्या कर रहा हूँ यार
What longer the beard then?
Steady your...
अरे यार ये मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ
What longer the beard then?
The Berserkers will live forever!
Alka!
Yeah, it's and if you look at it, at Valkyries you have to fight them one by one. But in this game, in the beginning when we were not that much, experienced, especially for me, especially the Berserker trios were difficult to handle. So I would say Berserkers.
That is a question you must answer for yourself.
Just because, Valkyries were, you have to face them one by one, in this, you have to face them 2 times, 2 together, 3 together. So that was difficult.
Come here. I got you.
Freya, you spoke of your brother's sword. How did Odin acquire it?
I'll answer this one. Odin disguised himself as the most beautiful person Freyr had ever seen.
This separated Freyr from his sword.
Oh, with embarrassing speed.
I am glad Freyr ultimately retrieved it.
Me too.
Yeah, it was. It still is, man. It still is.
Hold on. Prepare for battle.
Wheat sucker the pole.
The king will lead us to glory.
Hunting these berserkers. I am reminded of our search for the Valkyries 2 winters ago.
I can see the similarities, aye.
There is one difference. With the Valkyries, you lack spite.
Brother, I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't know the full tale.
I know how it feels to be wronged, and how it feels to achieve vengeance. Spare you the disappointment.
Really, man?
Aye. Circling back to the topic of prophecies brought about by the efforts to avoid them, I think I can recall such a story as you mentioned, brother. A Greek tale from the stage. Rather lurid, but very popular. You know the one?
Not now.
Another to the left.
The Berserker gravestone. Prepare for another fight.
Io rendi di avere.
Well, one king. Careful, brother. You're covered in byproducts.
सही कह रहे हो मिमिर की बात बेचारे की बहुत
Only
कटती
the
है
king remains.
Aye, and if you thought his berserkers were tough, well, I've been thinking about what you said, brother. Maybe it's
Okay,
time
let's
to let
face Kana and then the Berserker.
Swapping up a dead man's soul with this old sword isn't going to change the past.
It is good to hear you say that. But I plan to face him regardless.
What? After all your lecturing on vengeance and spite?
It is not wise to let a malevolent spirit wander Midgard. But I needed to know you wanted this for the right reasons.
Do you hear that? Someone's crying.
Sinmara,
Ah, Surtur's love. Should we try to tell her what happened?
she knows.
Now, let's see which armpit of Muspelheim that's evening, Lura.
खत्म हो गया
Muspelheim. I thought the climate would be pleasant after Midgard's winter. I was wrong.
Aye, but it's a dry heat.
Traitor! Good! I'll see you pay for what you've done! Good. I'll see you pay for what you've done! Asgard's blood!
Careful, brother. You're covered in byproducts.
Good. I'll see you pay for what you've done! Submit! Submit! You deserve to suffer! Asgard's blood is on you! I failed! You judge me.
Rhea, I'm sorry it came to that.
I gave her what she wanted. But
यार गेम्स तो काफ़ी हैं मैं मतलब कि ऑनलाइन जो खेलता हूँ कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी खेलता हूँ स्पाइडरमैन 2 है अपना गॉड ऑफ वॉर 2018 है रैग्नारॉक है और असैसिन क्रीड ओडिसी है
There are no Valkyries left.
The Shield Maidens. Will you not lead them? Or rebuild?
Maybe. It would be the first time in a while I haven't. We'll see. Back to Midgard, I see.
We're not done there yet. We could always explore Fjotalund's outpost.
We have arrived.
King Hrolf's gravestone.
Hold. Prepare for a fight.
You can't have it. Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
नहीं यार Valhalla I don't think its map is bigger than Odyssey. Odyssey has a bigger map.
You can't have it. Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
यार मुझे तो ऑडिसी ज़्यादा बेहतर लगती है मैंने ओरिजिन्स भी खेली ऑडिसी भी वैल्हैला मैंने एक दो दफ़ा इंस्टॉल की लेकिन मुझसे खेली नहीं गई वो ऑडिसी और मुझे तो ज़्यादा अच्छी लगती है ऑडिसी से आप ट्राई करना हो
Sure if that was justice or vengeance.
The two are not always.
Guys, this was my build for today. It's a realm shift build. Let me show you the build. Leviathan X, This is a grape. This is the handles that I'm using. Dropnir spear. This is a sheer rage. This is the armor cloak of the Black Bear. Gauntlet of Radiance for wrist armor. Belt of Radiance for waist. And these are the enchantments that I'm using. These are Freya's accessories. Thank you so much for joining in, guys.
What
My
do you
God
intend
bless
to
you all. I
do
will
with
see you tomorrow.
Skofnung
Bye.
now?